Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 10. Is it 10? Is it day 10 of NaNoWriMo?
Yeah.
We're a third of the way through NaNoWriMo.
Praise Jesus.
Right? Also, I'm not ready for this.
Can we appreciate that this is my 10th day of working on my book in a row? I have never done this in Nano. There's always days missing, especially at the beginning.
You've yet to miss your streak. You're not going to miss that streak this time.
I've missed the one streak, but I'm not missing the other one.
Oh, like the writing the full number.
To make part every day.
That's just extra difficulty. That's like hard mode. We're already doing this on hard mode. It's like, oh, you want to do hard mode on hard mode? Like, let's just make this.
It's hard mode on acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Anyways, most of you guys have already been on my channel before, but go ahead and introduce yourself. And if you have anything going on your channel, go ahead and plug it now, because otherwise I will forget at the end.
Friday night. I'm going to have my brother and Deja on the channel, which means there will be extra chaos. She understands some of the science stuff that he does, so like extra chaos. So they're going to be doing a write-in with me on Friday, and then I have the writing retreat that's coming up the weekend after that I'm pretty sure all of you are participating in.
The weekend of writing. Wait, that's the weekend before Thanksgiving, right?
That is the weekend before Thanksgiving. Okay. It's not the other weekend that we talked about.
And then we've all talked about doing the weekend of Thanksgiving. We decided to really kill Margaret. And you know how we have like a 24 and 48 hour readathon on here on BookTube? We're going to do a 24 and 72 hour write-a-thon Friday and Sunday.
So that is, let me do the math. That's
8 hours of writing.
8 hours of writing every day. Yep. Every day.
Oh, yes, normal work week hours.
Exactly.
That's literally my actual job, is writing for 8 hours a day.
Think about it, like that's also a time where you could maybe be doing, like, if you had research for your book that you needed to catch up on, or so if it wasn't actually
writing,
right. Doesn't have to necessarily be like putting words on page.
We're fine then. Everything's great. I'm gonna throw on a TV show with my brother, and that's gonna be research. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I
mean, I do use TV shows to do research, but we'll hang out. He might not even be down that weekend. He hasn't decided whether he's coming down for what's it called? Thanksgiving.
There you go.
Thanksgiving.
That is definitely hard mode.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to interrupt that. Merritt, why don't you introduce yourself?
Sure. My name's Merritt. I'm over at Fiction About Fantasy. I talk about nerd stuff mostly, though. I'm on TikTok at Merrittworthy. This Sunday, I'm actually having y'all on my channel for a write-in at 6:30, I believe. I'll figure it out later.
Oh, good.
6:30.
I like 6:30.
Yeah. I like doing them a little bit earlier, but like still, still the afternoon. So get some more words done with us on Sunday if you like hanging out with us here today.
What is your definition of afternoon?
I mean, it is afternoon.
There's a lot of, depending on how you count, there's 24 hours afternoon.
Everything is afternoon. There's a song called 9 in the Afternoon. I know it's technically evening, but like I can say it's still afternoon, so
there you go. Well, and then also like if your day is like messed up in the fact that like you don't go to bed until 3 o'clock, then 6:30 kind of feels like afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Or it could be 5 p.m.
4:30 for me, so that is afternoon.
I hate this time of year when it's dark by 6 o'clock. Like, this does not work for me.
I really hate it.
It's rough.
Christine.
So my name's right there. I'm from the team that reads, and because at one point I remember this, it was the distant past, I read on my channel. I'm I'm the end of October that was. I am having a read along at the end of the month from the Graceling series. We're rereading it, Sarah the Dreamer and I, because a new one's coming out in January. So for details, just go to my channel, watch the video, like it, watch it like 3 more times for stats, and then sign up.
Oh, is that how you get people to, how you get enough watch time to monetize?
Yeah.
Okay, channel might ask me if you think that anyone does that, because
Wait, do we have to read the whole series or just the first book by December 5th?
just the first book. So the first book,
You're like, wait a minute.
I was like, what did I volunteer for?
yeah, so the first book is November 3rd to December 5th, and then we're doing the second one, and then we're breaking for Christmas, and then the next two.
So I'm going to read from December 1st to December 5th.
That was also my plan. Don't tell Sarah.
It was like, there is
Don't tell Sarah!
Sarah had the schedule. She'll be like, by tonight we have to be at page 27, and I'll be like, uh-huh.
See, I like those schedules, but I have a whole bunch of Digithon books that I need to read by the end of November.
Bless Sarah's heart, she's so organized. I didn't do an ounce of organizing for this read-along. I don't know why she's letting me get credit.
By the time you're all at the last one, I might have picked up the first. It'll be fine.
I don't think I've read the current last one. I read the first 2 and then just never got to Bitter Blue because they didn't have the what happened there? Oh, we're fine. They didn't have the audiobook, and it was one that I really liked, the audiobooks, and I like to stick with a format if I can.
I agree.
So it has to be really, 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 really important for me to switch formats when the new if my library doesn't have it, or like a brand new release.
Supporting your friend Christine is really, really, really important.
Duh.
So how is NaNoWriMo going for everybody? Can
we go back?
Names.
Can we go back to talking about?
we're actually writing tonight, Margaret.
What? No,
We're writing.
I'm on the wrong show. I thought this is the one where I get to read.
I think Deja's the one that's doing reading sprints right now.
Let's see. I am at 13,167 words out of I think I'm supposed to be at 16,000 words right now.
Something like that.
If I can get to 15,000 by the end of the night, I probably won't. I don't care, but I would like to.
Right.
That's what the weekend's for.
And see, that's kind of how I'm taking it this time because my month so far has been insane. Plus election stress.
So I got so much work done during election stress because I was like, I'm not looking at Twitter.
I did nothing. I am so far. I'm at 13,954.
Election stress just fuels the context of my book. So I got a lot done. And then the second it stopped, I was just like,
And I also had the added election stress plus violently disagreeing with who my parents voted for stress.
Oh,
so
I'm
trying
one
not to talk
of-
about it.
I'm one of 5 in my house.
Have my parents what?
Joined Parlor yet?
I don't know. I haven't talked to my mother about it since we shouted at each other about Sharpiegate because we have family that hadn't had their votes counted. I was like, their votes might not have been counted for a reason, but number one, they still, at least when we talk, still had time to rectify that. Yeah. Secondly, everyone was given a fucking Sharpie.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Not a problem.
Your elections take so long.
They really do.
Damn it, Christine. Let me tell you.
They really do.
People in this country, all 4 people vote for a different party, and that's it. That's the day.
I wish we had ranked choice.
Anyway,
I wish.
Massachusetts just voted against ranked choice. It's great. Love it.
So
I'm just excited that the person who ran for governor in Utah, who's a Republican, we're a very red state, they had 70% of the vote, and Trump only had 52% of the vote. So at least we didn't just do red down the line.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so I'm just happy about that.
There was a point where, to some extent, I could understand Republicans. I don't necessarily agree with them And it's funny because I agreed more with Republicans when I voted against Trump the first time than this time. Like, a lot more of my values were more conservative, but I was like, I'm not fucking voting for a racist. That's my line.
Right.
Like,
and then it just got worse.
I'm gonna take real people who are dying over hypothetical babies that I don't want to die. That was my stance. This time I'm just like they have all supported him and enabled him to such an extent that I'm like, I know that like there are still Republican voters that like, yeah, you're maybe in the right place, but you're still you're still supporting these people. I'm done. Like I understand. Okay, whatever. But like, so anyways, I have zero respect for any of these freaking people who are in charge of our government right now because they are letting him get away with everything. And they're making everything far more difficult than it needs to be, even though they can see the freaking writing on the wall.
Yep. All right. So we are planning on doing 3 25-minute sprints tonight with a couple minute breaks in between. That's generally like the sweet spot for me. If we go any longer, then I tend to like get distracted. So that's what we're doing. So everyone mute.
That's funny. I'm usually distracted at the beginning, and then I get more focused as we go.
I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I've been writing. This is long. I got 300 words. I'm good. I'm just gonna go check Twitter real fast.
My brain works the way that it did in high school, where it's all right. We had first 5 minutes. I'm settling in, trying to figure out what I want to do. I write for like 15. Last 5 minutes, it's gone. Maybe 10 minutes, nothing happens. I only get like this.
Minutes is great.
Yeah, I get this very narrow window in the middle.
There you go. All right. Well, don't forget to mute your mics and go. And we're back.
Hey.
And we're back.
Oh, that's me. I'm so sorry.
You're good. Some more people joined. We have Julie in the chat. And Amber. We were not late. That was only our first spread. And yeah. So how did you guys do?
Give me a minute. It's not going to be that impressive.
It's okay. It was the first one of the night.
Well, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what I was trying to do.
At least during like these live sprints, if I come across something that like I'm like, what am I going to do here? I literally just highlight it and move on. So like I have quite a bit of that, but I'm just like, I can't. But I got 548 words, which is actually pretty impressive because I never get that much.
Nice.
I got 315.
Nice.
302.
175.
Nice. That's 175 words you didn't have before right now.
Yes.
Keep thinking that way.
My little daily word count thing is starting to look slightly drunk.
Well, mine is absolutely because it's like.
It's like, what?
I want you all to know, because it's really important for my self-esteem, that I am 62 words away from 25,000 words.
Yeah,
You
we
are
need you.
killing it. Killing it. All right.
I'm very happy.
Amber's at a personal writing retreat and is at 5K for the day.
Wow.
So
Nice.
hats off to you.
I hope that's me next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah. Wait, like not
Not
this
this
coming-
coming weekend.
like
After.
a week
So
and a
like
half.
that's next weekend
I was
technically.
like, wait a minute.
Technically, but like it feels like this weekend is next weekend also, so it time is irrelevant right now.
It really is. It really is. Allie got 684 words, which is amazing. And I think like even for Allie, I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
And Becky's using this to write reviews and work on the blog, but she wrote a review and did some updates.
Yay, good for her.
Fantastic.
I'm going to be real. I saw coffee, cocktails, and books and just inserted coffee, books, and Bujo in my head.
We do it all the time.
Not a here?
That sounds about right.
I'm pretty sure that's how we kind of became friends because we're like, our channels are similar.
Paper, alcohol. What's the difference?
All right. So I was trying to find a name for an old spell or witchy textbook. So if anybody has any ideas for that and they want to be featured in my book.
Like you need what they're called, or you need like
like a title. Because like
title.
it doesn't really matter. Like it's a different like she's just like looking at different titles in this like library she finds. And so like I have two and my brain is like, I need a third one.
Oh, okay. Are you ready?
it's gonna be sex involved.
No.
Not opposed to that.
It's just like there's gonna be
What's like a potion ingredient? Like what is like eye of a toad or whatever, or eye of a newt? It'd be like 30 ways to use,
Oh.
like, you know,
salamander.
book, but it's for potions or something.
Oh, I like that.
Wait, 30 uses for what was I was thinking something, but now it's gone.
I like it.
I always go for like alliteration, so it would be like herbs and histories, or like herbs and something, and you know, like it's like I try to like
Herbs.
Words in history.
yeah.
I like it.
Ooh, like hexes, herbs, and histories.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that
Yeah,
one.
okay, that's it.
I
That's
like that one.
There's a history class at University of Waterloo called Witches, Wives, and Whores.
I love it. Julie is sitting at 3,100 for the day, hoping to hit 5K by the end of the sprint. What I want to know, Julie, because I've been watching your Instagram stories, is did you get the spiders out of your car?
What?
They own the car now.
They own the car.
That car.
Now. Okay, that's not true. I can't say that because we have spiders in our cars all the time in Florida, and you murder them and move on.
It was a whole adventure today, like on her stories. She like put peppermint oil and everything.
I have spiders in my car. I also have stink bugs in my room that I keep thinking I got rid of, and then I find more.
But then I smell them, and then
It's not even that. It's like I'll like pick something up and I suddenly see it, and I'm like,
That's nice.
"No."
I don't mind spiders, but I also would not want them like while I'm driving.
I feel that.
Like I don't even like it when there's a fly in my car.
That's also very fair. I've had so many mosquitoes fly in through like the windows of my car and just like while I'm driving hit me in the face.
We don't get a lot of mosquitoes out here, which is
I
nice.
haven't seen many this year, but I've also been mostly inside this year.
I live on marshlands, so it's just like constantly mosquitoes.
Allie's sitting at 1352 for the day, trying to get to 2,000 today. That is awesome.
Nice.
I am sitting at like 908, I think, is what it said. NaNoWriMo said, and like if I could just hit word count today, that'd be great.
I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere close to word
At
count today.
175 and trying to get to 1,400.
You can do it. You can do it.
I might cheat.
Like cheat.
So for the words counts words that are deleted. So there have been times when I'm like, I am like 100 words away or 200 words away, but I want to go to bed. So I'm going to just copy and paste some of this so that I can not be defeated by this monster and sleep because I've made word. Like I did that one day. I made word count. I can go to sleep.
Is that gonna mess if NaNoWriMo does do verify this year? Is that gonna mess that up?
I delete it right away. I just put it in long enough for the little monster to register it, and then I'm like, bye, and then I use the word count that is pre me pasting it in.
See, what I usually do with that instead.
Christine!
You are a cheater.
I was gonna say, Margaret, what I usually do instead of that is like I'll just be like, here's notes to myself for when I wake up or when I try to write this next time.
I absolutely
do that.
Those will actually end up staying in my draft. Like, I was like, oh crap, these are still in here.
Yeah, so I'll just like I'm just gonna write a bunch of notes or like outline the next scene or something.
Have this happen in it. All right, let's write 25 minutes. Don't forget to mute yourself.
Right.
And we are back.
Woo.
Welcome, Courtney. You're not late. We're still going to do another 25-minute sprint here in a minute or two.
Give me a second and I
How did everybody do this time?
Not as well.
Better.
That's
Forgot I don't have to actually write the whole 1,400 words. The words I delete are also counted. So there's
I hit
that.
25K.
That's yeah.
I still hate you.
I passed 15K.
Nice. That's like right where you're supposed to be, right?
I am at
It's 16,670.
I was supposed to hit 15K yesterday. So
Yeah, 15K was yesterday. Had that realization in the car. I wrote 268 words.
I got 481, and I just passed 13K. So
very cool.
Nice.
Amber got 250 words, which there's nothing wrong with that, Amber.
Yeah,
That is 250 words you didn't have 25 minutes ago. So take it as a win.
Brianna's coach tonight.
Becky, I know, right? I'm just very excited about like only having 3 days left of my job.
Be proud of yourselves. Be positive and be proud.
Here's the thing. I'll get to Becky's comment in a minute. We are in week 2. Week 2 is the hardest thing. Like Nano week 2 is the hardest because like week 1, you kind of like, you get excited about it. And then week 2 hits like outside of it being an election year and having that stress. Week 2 is like, I don't really want to write today. And then by week 3, you're like back in the routine. And then week 4 is like, oh crap, I still have this many words.
Holiday hell week.
Right. So like week 2 is hard. I am here for all the coaching. All right. Becky caught up on Goodreads reviews, finished updating the blog, also read a bit of my book. You want to do my Goodreads reviews? Because like I'm way behind on that.
I was gonna do short reviews for every book I read this year. Like nothing in depth, like some people do, but like at least like a paragraph. Guess how many reviews I've written for that?
Like almost none.
None.
I have so many like on Goodreads that says full review to come. And
I just
from May.
I just put random stuff in. It's like whatever my initial thought was when I'm like, oh, I should mention that I actually read this, and then maybe I get back to it. Probably not.
Allie got another 500 words. Julie got about 500 words. That sprint got a little distracted. I did too. I got in my head for a few minutes. I'm writing this in third person present, which I've never written a book that way before, and I find myself reverting back to past, and then I like get mad at myself and yeah. Why would we hate you, Allie, for being at 30K? That is amazing.
Congrats.
That is so good. Are you shooting just for 50K or like do you have a bigger goal? And Julie doesn't know the I don't want to write today mindset. She writes, edits, queries, works on writing every day of the week, every week. That is amazing.
I used to do that.
I am not there yet. And then I feel like last night I was getting really in my head and I was just like, I just want to read a book tonight.
That was why I only wrote like 120 words yesterday, or 100 and something words, 43 words yesterday, because I was like, I'm tired. I'm not feeling the greatest, so I'm just going to write this little bit and then I'm going to read. And then I stayed on Twitter and fell asleep.
Yeah. I mean, I wrote a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
fair.
Review to come is the biggest lie. And Allie is shooting for 75K. That's awesome. That is so great. I would love to hit, my original goal was 70K, but like now we're just shooting for 50. Unless the end of the month comes and I'm like killing it. Then we'll see. Shall we go one more time? Mm-hmm. Let me reset the timer.
Sure.
All right. We can do this.
I'm so ready.
I'm at how many words for like I'm at 1506 for the day now, which is awesome.
Not even close.
I'm at like 700 for
I'm
the
at
day.
like 600 for the I'm at 443 for the day.
All right. Don't forget to mute yourself. Oh, it would help if I hit the button. And we're back.
Hello.
Hi.
I finished the chapter.
Nice. I purposefully stopped in the middle of a section so that way I wouldn't have a reason to be like, I don't know what to write next.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Smart.
That is a really good idea.
Give me a second.
I got 593 words, but I stopped like 2 minutes out because I finished the chapter and I was like, the next chapter is a big fight scene. I need to I need to reset for that one.
I spent so much time agonizing over details that I really didn't write much of anything at all.
That's okay. You're like halfway done already.
I got 512 words written.
Nice.
Huzzah.
Amber got 670 that time.
The wrong one.
I also finished this.
Julie got 804 words in that time around. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's amazing. Kelly said, I decided I wasn't going to write much tonight because I'm exhausted. That's where I was last night. So here's Brent decided to join since it was the last one of the night and got over 600 words.
Nice.
That's awesome. Allie finished her chapter and got another 532 words.
Nice.
And Becky has been working on a schedule for November and December uploads. Since you're thinking about doing Bookmas, do you remember BookTube Beta?
Well, in Becky's defense, Bookmas is only 5 days instead of 31.
It's true.
That's if you decide to do 25 days. You could also just do 12 days of Bookmas.
Yeah, I'm doing 12 days of Margaret, starting on my birthday.
I don't know what I'm doing. I have not figured out anything.
I need to get a camera before I can even start thinking about making videos again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's not that, it's not a bad thing or anything. It's just my phone does not have the storage space for it, and I have been looking at a camera for a while. I just can't pull the trigger on one because it's so much money, and I'm between two at the moment. So.
Oh, no.
Why are you doing 31, Becky? The whole point of Bookmas is you start December 1st and you finish on Christmas.
But if you
what's this reliable YouTube content? I don't know her.
You have to appease the algorithm.
I don't know her at all. This actually since August.
I know her occasionally. We sit down every couple months and chat, and you see the episode passing that conversation for a couple of weeks, and then or days,
and then we part ways.
And then NaNoWriMo happens, and you're like, I could be writing, making videos, or reading right now.
Yep. I mean, I'd much rather be making videos than writing someday.
Reading and videos won't really make me money ever any.
I've come to learn that I only read when I have other things that I'm supposed to be doing, like making videos or writing. So I've been reading now.
I see the strat. Okay.
Yeah. All right. End of year themed. I have a bunch of end of year themed videos. I just don't know how I'm going to do them, or if I'm going to do them in January. I don't really know. Amber likes to be a ghost for a year and then suddenly a writing blog. That's Meredith.
That's kind of what my 12 Days of Margaret is that's going to be my end of the year wrap up thing.
That's nice.
So that's kind of what I did last year. That's when I did the most disappointing books of 2019, all of my favorite books of 2019, most anticipated, that kind of thing. I do want to point out, you can't really tell, but I drew a map. I was like, okay, I have to at least do something because I keep forgetting what direction everything's in.
I feel that.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. I don't have the channels linked, but I will do that here in just a second. I wasn't sure who all was joining us. And I will also link the timer from Caitlin Duncan because I love that timer. So, anyways, yeah, but thank you guys for joining. I am gonna go because it's really cold in my bedroom and I don't have a blanket.
Me, like, close this computer and go to sleep. So
I love that I'm the only one on this live show that's wearing a tank top because Florida.
Because Florida, yeah. Everyone else
I have a fan on
snow
me
right
and
now.
a fan here. We've got the AC on still.
Hate you so much.
None of that.
I don't know if I'm going to be doing one next week because it is the first week of my job and I don't know what that's going to look like. So we might do a weekend one.
I could do one next week. I could host if it's easier for you.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. But we'll get it all figured out and we'll tweet it out.
Whatever's easier for you.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if I'll be working later because I'm coming in a little late. I don't get to make my own schedule anymore, but that's okay. But
For this weekend.
yeah, Margaret has one on Friday night.
Friday.
Laura has one Sunday. So anyway,
Allie and I were both in the tank top club.
there you go. All right. Well, have a good night.